Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe von Let's Play NBA 2K18. Und wir schauen doch jetzt erstmal, ob es wieder was Interessantes beim Training gibt oder ob wir gleich ins Spiel gehen können. Ach, jetzt geht es wieder mit den Ladezeiten los. Da kann ich euch zumindest mal sagen, wenn euch NBA 2K18 gefällt, dann könnt ihr es sehr günstig kaufen. Den Link dazu findet ihr bei uns in der Videobeschreibung. Und damit unterstützt ihr uns auch gleichzeitig noch. Also schaut da ruhig mal vorbei. Und das sieht doch nach einem ganz normalen Trainingstag aus. Also sage ich, wir hören uns in der Halbzeit. Ich wünsche euch viel Spaß beim Spiel.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Knicks in New York. It's been a tough bunch of games lately for New York. Just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing, looking to make amends tonight. And guys, on this team tonight, we'll see both Shammy Wells and DJ on the floor. Wells has taken DJ under his wing and acted like a mentor to him. Just how much does that help in the NBA?
Well, I'm not sure if Shammy Wells is the best choice, but it's nice to see him stick the guy, with a guy. But
What's wrong with Shammy?
Well, DJ doesn't need anybody because DJ's a better player.
Everybody needs somebody,
No,
Kenny.
DJ needs no one.
Kenny, everybody needs somebody. But you're not supposed to go through this life thinking you have to do it all on your own. It's good to have a wingman, isn't it?
I agree. A lot of greats have had mentors early in their career. Duncan had Robinson, Sampson had Hakeem, and most recently, KG with Karl Anthony Towns.
But it was yours, Kenny, or are you saying you went it alone?
No, I was
There had to be somebody who helped you,
I was
Kenny.
a mentor's mentor.
A mentor's mentor.
Yes.
That is such a bunch of, where's that?
And did you eat Mentos?
You're a mentor's mentor.
No doubt.
Did you have somebody that that you helped mentor?
Yeah, I had 3 guys.
Who?
Me, myself, and I.
Hey, do you realize that with this last flight, I've flown almost 100,000 miles? I'm gonna be platinum soon.
Do you realize that we fly charter? You don't get points for that, boo-boo. How are you even calculating that?
Man.
You a special one, man.
an interconference contest here in the Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of the Clippers' road schedule. They are one of the few undefeated teams at this point of the new NBA season with a 7-0 record. Tremendous play.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, and I'll tell you, this has been a surprise how they started the year. Obviously, whatever adjustments they made in the offseason, definitely working out for them so far.
You know, Greg, I like to see a team come out of the gate strong, right? Their chemistry has been absolutely sensational.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th pick in 2015, and he was considered a project then. But he's shown himself ready, and part of that has been his mentality. He said, they thought I was afraid, but that's not who I am. I'll never back down from anybody. If I want to succeed, I can't be scared of anybody. I've got to be fearless out there on the court. Kevin?
Thanks, G.A. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. Maybe too soon to start talking about this, Doris, but we see some young teams getting blown out. Clearly, they're in rebuild mode. At what point do you start to focus on player development versus winning games?
You know, this is such a tough organizational issue because you have to balance the priority of giving your young talent an opportunity to get the repetition necessary in a playing environment in a competitive situation versus we owe a commitment to our fans to win and win at a high level because they're paying the ticket prices and ultimately, you know, playing a part in our success. So I think some of this has to be, where are we at the midway point? Are we legitimately in playoff contention, or is it time to now focus on our player development? This is an organizational decision that has to happen organically over 82 games.
And you know what losing does to a culture? It can disintegrate a culture.
No, it's a great point. You do not want young players to get comfortable with losing. You are so right about that, Kevin.
And the Clippers starting 5. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Austin Rivers is out there with Patrick Beverley. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he can't get the first one.
Just a tremendous talent when healthy. That's the key for Griffin, trying to avoid a big injury that takes up a chunk of his season.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, it seems a little to me like the mystique of this building that the Knicks call home can be overwhelming at times, right? So many great games played here, perhaps the most iconic floor in all the NBA.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And they just had it going from deep. Plus, they were efficient about it.
I thought, Greg, masterful ball movement and shooting for them that night. They were draining every 3 in sight.
Now here's Sessions, following the miss by Griffin. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Porzingis can't hit.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
And Griffin scores, the assist from Gallinari.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Here's Gallinari. Rebounded by Anthony.
Boy, still not quite in rhythm, just 1 for 4.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Back to Sessions. Outside Anthony. Outside Porzingis. Clock at 4. Shot from free throw range. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Yeah, Porzingis so good at squaring up his body when he pulls up for that mid-range jumper.
Rivers kicks to Gallinari. He dishes it to Griffin. Pass to Beverley. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on. gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
And so it's New York with it after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on, and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Beasley comes in for Porzingis. And it's Ntilikina in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And then for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Griffin. Williams comes in for Austin Rivers. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And he can't hit the second. Of course, we have so many bigs that are playmakers, even though their position doesn't say they really should fall in that category. But we do have a lot of guys that can pass, that have size, and operate down low. Who, in your opinion, tend to be some of those names under the radar?
Well, I go to Marc Gasol, who is an all-star center in the NBA, but what his value is, he's increasingly become comfortable with a guy who they want to take 15 to 20 shots a game. But the beauty of Marc Gasol is the unselfish nature of his game. You can stick Mark at the elbow, enter the ball through him, and you know something good is going to happen. He's going to make the right pass. He's going to lead to the pass that leads to the pass that leads to the score, or he can get his own offense. I think for me, maybe the under-radar guy in terms of playmaking have to be Marc Gasol.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Sessions. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
There's the dish to Harrell. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. And O'Quinn sends it back.
Just such nice timing by O'Quinn on that block.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside, he's looking for Jordan and finds him. And the shot goes in.
And that's as high percentage as it gets for Jordan. He has shot over 65% for his entire career.
Here's Sessions. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. Kicks it to Beasley. Passes it to Carmelo. From 12 feet out. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace criticism and embrace lofty expectations.
Expectations are good. I try to remind my players and myself at times that all the criticism, all the stuff is really a compliment. It's really good for you. It means that people think you can be something.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean, it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for a guy like that? He's the ultimate player's coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Knicks, Sessions out there with Ntilikina. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Beasley, and it's Noah in at the center, locking down the middle. And the Knicks with possession here after the three-pointer from Shammy Wells. Noah the screen. Here's Sessions. That doesn't go in either for Sessions. Clippers leading by 11.
Well, Jeff Hornacek was chosen to be the head coach of the New York Knicks with the understanding that the triangle offense would be part of the system put in place. Now with the change in the front office, that is no longer the case, guys.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kick by O'Quinn. And here's Sessions. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. O'Quinn dishes to Beasley. New York needs to get off a shot. O'Quinn can't hit. Well, Hornacek probably more comfortable with an up-tempo modern style. And Doris will see what he does with this new offensive freedom. Here's Wells. And he lays it straight in. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Pass to Ntilikina. Back to O'Quinn. He kicks to Sessions. And the pass to O'Quinn. Some nice passing by New York here. Beasley the screen. Here's Ntilikina. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Ntilikina's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dishes it to Wells. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Now, really found his stroke here in the second quarter after missing everything in the first.
And Sessions kicks it to Noah. He feeds it to Sessions. Noah the screen. Here's Ntilikina. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now, here's Decker. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I thought they came in with an aggressive mindset. Just turns out it was too aggressive.
Right, they fouled way too much, and there's nothing wrong with being physical, but they overdid it in the last game.
And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Beasley outside. Over Decker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Beasley's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. To the middle. And the dunk by Reed.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Noah, looking for his first basket still in this one. Beasley kicks to Sessions. O'Quinn, the pass to Beasley. They get it again. Second chance shot. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Noah.
That's second chance points, right? If you want to keep Joakim Noah off the glass, you better do your work early.
Now, here's Decker. Shoots off the screen. That one good for 2. Decker's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Beasley outside. There's the pick. Pass to Ntilikina. Pick by O'Quinn. Here's Sessions. A three-pointer, no good. Decker Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. Wow. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
This guy's impossible.
And so it's Shammy Wells making things happen for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this.
Und wir sind bei der Halbzeitanalyse. Ja, Spielzeit hatte ich jetzt noch gar keine. Ich sollte zwar eigentlich zur Mitte des zweiten Viertels eingewechselt werden, aber das Spiel lief so flüssig hin und her, dass es keine Unterbrechung gab und man es einfach nicht dazu kam. Aber ich gehe davon aus, dass ich jetzt im dritten Viertel von Anfang an spielen werde. Oder zumindest relativ zeitnah eingewechselt werde. Werden wir gleich sehen. Zum Spiel selbst. Am Anfang dachte ich, oh Mann, das wird ein ganz schönes Trainingsspiel. Die können ja gar nichts, die New York Knicks. Aber gegen Ende des zweiten Viertels, da haben sie dann doch mal langsam angefangen, Basketball zu spielen und haben uns zumindest gleich gehalten. Was mir übrigens aufgefallen ist, nochmal zum Spiel. Scheinbar ist das Spiel so cool programmiert, dass es feststellt, wenn jetzt eine Mannschaft nicht ganz so gut ist. Die Knicks haben ja eine relativ schlechte Serie, ich glaube 4 Siege, 11 Niederlagen oder so. Und wenn ihr mal darauf achtet, die Ränge sind teilweise leer, also das sind leere Plätze. Wenn wir zu Hause spielen in Los Angeles, dann hat man keinen leeren Platz. Es ist auch relativ ruhig in der Halle. Also selbst das haben sie berücksichtigt und dafür echt Chapeau. Und jetzt, ich nehme mal an, David Aldridge ist an der Sideline, aber ich weiß nicht genau. Ich gucke mal, ob er da ist.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Shammy Wells with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jock Rivers. The heart of the team at the 4 and the 5, Griffin and Jordan. Patrick Beverly out there with Rivers, and it's Gallinari in at the 3 slot. Back to Beverly. Doris, so much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything, could get us back to running more plays, say, through the post?
Do you think we could reinvent Hakeem Olajuwon or perhaps Patrick Ewing or Bill Russell?
I wish we could.
Because I know this.
Good point.
Every time I walk by a pickup game on the outside, you see guys sprinting to the three-point line and looking to be Steph Curry.
I know. Here's Porzingis following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Anthony, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
To the inside. Rivers dishes to Beverly. Back to Rivers. Outside Griffin. Jordan the screen. And Griffin, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
And Sessions kicks to Anthony. To the paint, and stolen by Jordan. Oh, Griffin in position, and Griffin slams it in.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Now here's Sessions. He's got 8. Here's Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
They wanted a fast start coming out of the break, and they are now 3 for 3.
Jordan the screen. From deep, Gallinari, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Well, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
And Sessions kicks to Hernan Gomez. Anthony against Gallinari. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
You know, that's just the power and strength from Anthony, able to take the hit and still play through it. You know, you just look back on the way Melo's game has evolved over his career. Certainly a couple of changes. He uses the outside shot far more often now that he is more comfortable with his three. And not as many fouls drawn, but he still does a really good job attacking the rim.
And think about Melo's game over the years, Doris. He's made adjustments, but overall he has remained incredibly consistent in what his strengths are.
Well, this guy is a tremendous scorer from the mid-range. You can post him on the low block. You certainly don't score 20 points per game every season in your career without having multiple tools at your disposal.
Now here's Sessions, following the miss by Griffin. Sessions passes to Anthony. And here's Porzingis, defended by Griffin. Porzingis kicks to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
You know, sold him on the up fake, and Carmelo with the veteran move to get to the free throw line.
And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
Doris, we know coaches need to win to keep their jobs. However, they need great players to win, which falls on the shoulders of a general manager. So why are more coaches fired for poor team performance than GMs, you think?
You know, I think what's fascinating to me, and this is a supposition I've heard other broadcasters talk about, which I believe should be instituted, instead of just showing the coach's record on national broadcast, why don't we include the record of the GM? Because the coaches are not ultimately responsible unless they're responsible for both jobs, which we do see on occasion. But to me, the general manager has a significant role to the win-loss record, and both should be included.
And maybe when the owner says, hey, I'll pick the coach, it doesn't affect you. But if you pick the coach, you're tied with that coach. You're joined at the hip.
Great point. Great point. I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of this cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Tries again, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Kuzminskis the pass to Carmelo. Over Gallinari. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Carmelo Anthony.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
58 seconds left to play here in the third. Sessions dishes to Anthony. New York moving the ball around. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Griffin, foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That's on Sessions. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Wells, he's checked in for Gallinari. Griffin hits them both. 36 seconds left in the third. To the left side wing. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kuzminskis.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
Now, here's DJ. Jordan sets the pick for Williams. Los Angeles with another miss.
And slow things up here with a chance to get the last shot of the quarter.
Exactly right. That's what you'd like to see. Hopefully they play the clock to perfection here.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Yeah, bottom line, more boards means more possessions, and that's how you build a lead.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 10. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Come on, let's keep it going. The ball movement is good, guys. We're getting great shots, but we're giving up too many shots.
Exchanging baskets is what Doc is talking about. That's not what he's looking for, asking his guys to clamp down on defense.
Yeah, I mean, he wants it all. Sees an opportunity for his team to kind of dominate here a little bit and wants them to just take full advantage.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Ramon Sessions. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Beasley. And it's Kuzminskis in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Of course, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, been a courtside reporter, game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
Lets the three fly, hands it from downtown.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Clippers leading by 11. Feeds to Wells. There's the pick. Griffin kicks to Wells. The Clippers keep it alive. Jordan's shot is off. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Beasley, the pass to O'Quinn. The feed now to Sessions. Back to O'Quinn. He dishes it to Sessions. Shot clock at 5. Picked by O'Quinn. Over Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Wells kicks to Beverly. Pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Tries it from 19. No good off the front iron.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the IQ of Wells. Working well off the screen, getting in prime position to score.
Beasley left side. Baseline try. Not enough on that one as it misses. Clippers leading by 16. Williams dishes to Beverly. Griffin sets the screen for Williams. Picked by Griffin. for another field goal. Number 5 in the night, 5 for 10 shooting.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
No good from Beasley. Here's the Clippers. They're on an 11-3 run. Outside Williams. The dish to Griffin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by O'Quinn.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jordan.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Kicks to Wells. Right side, Griffin. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus, but not tonight.
No, I think that they've been locked in during this game. They didn't let the opposing crowd get to them at all. This has been pure domination.
Beasley busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Sessions against Beverly. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game.
Ich hatte zwar 1-2 gute Pässe und auch eine Turnover-Unterbrechung, aber das reicht natürlich bei weitem nicht. Da muss definitiv was passieren.
Okay. Go, boo-boo. Go, boo-boo. Get it. Go. Do it. Go. Go. Don't break your back now. Right.
He really looked like he was one dance move away from throwing that hit back.
I know, man. I heard that.
Und das war's auch schon wieder für heute. Wenn das Video euch gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr es noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert uns doch einfach. Klickt die kleine Glocke neben dem Abonnieren-Button, dann verpasst ihr auch garantiert nichts mehr. Und wenn ihr uns abonniert habt, dann könnt ihr auch an unserem Giveaway Gewinnspiel teilnehmen, bei dem ihr jeden Tag tippen könnt aufs Ergebnis und am Ende gewinnt der mit den meisten Punkten. Also wenn diese Serie dann zu Ende geht, das wird so um Weihnachten rum sein. Die genauen Regeln findet ihr in der Videobeschreibung, genauso wie in der Videobeschreibung auch findet einen Link zu unserem Partner Game Laden und zu NBA 2K18, da wo ihr das Spiel besonders günstig bekommt, falls euch das interessiert. Und ihr findet dort auch nochmal verlinkt die NBA 2K17 Playlist, falls ihr die Spiele mal miteinander vergleichen wollt oder die Saison von letztem Jahr noch mal miterleben wollt. Ansonsten bleibt mir nicht mehr viel zu sagen, außer dass ihr im Abspann jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken könnt für Infos auf den Kanal, auf die rechte Seite des Bildschirms für nochmal die komplette Playlist NBA 2K18 und in die Mitte, um uns zu abonnieren. Und damit sage ich Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.